Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? This is Brian Polito, and welcome to Coffin Launch Mission Control. This is Coffin Comics' official crowdfunding show where we talk about what's going on and what's coming up. If you don't know me, that's okay. My name is Brian Polito, and I'm crazy enough to be a veteran comic book publisher of over 34 years. I guess I could have left like 5 years, 10 years, 20, 25, maybe even 30, but I stuck around because you know why? I love making comics. And this month of July is a fun month. I am celebrating my 51st anniversary of collecting comics and other things. And last Sunday, if you were there, back to the beginning, the wonderful day-long Black Sabbath concert. Whoa! But I don't want to get distracted because I'm here to talk about our latest crowdfunding campaign, and that is for Lady Gunfighter Condemnation. This is the second chapter. I want to say hello out there to Samantha. Thank you for always being on the stream. This is the second chapter, and it's by our returning team. Mike McLean, illustrator Joel Gomez, colorist Hedwin Zalvadar, and veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. You ever notice that Coffin Comics keeps our creative teams together? Mike McLean, myself, Joel Gomez have been creating comics together for 10 years going on 11. And this latest story is heartfelt. We all love Westerns. We love supernatural stuff, so we decided to put a spin on it. So I want to let you know the status. As of right now, we have 1,049 backers on Lady Gunfighter, but we're looking for 1,300. Can you recommend our campaign to anybody? In fact, I request that. I request that you share our campaign, if you're a backer, with someone that might enjoy it. And if you're watching the stream and you haven't backed it, please back it. Go to coffinlaunch.com. Super easy to use crowdfunding platform. If you're on the stream and you know that to be true, please let other people know how easy it is to work with Coffin Launch. I'm going to check the comments. So let's see here. Everyone's saying hello to hi, Samantha. And there, what's up, Sworn Fam? Solomon, thank you so much. Great to see you. Some other things I want to let you know. That Lady Gunfighter will be closing on July 25th. That'll be a Friday at 6 p.m. Arizona. What I'm holding on right here and now is the Premier Edition. For $26, you can have this Premier Edition. It is 48 pages in square bound. It comes with all free unlocked swag, which is what we call the free items, and we've unlocked a bunch. Comes with a free digital download, so you don't have to mess up your own book. And this is where it gets exciting. It also features free U.S. shipping. That's right. All crowdfunding that Coffin Comics has been involved in has involved free U.S. shipping and handling and the white glove service that you know Coffin Comics delivers. So please consider backing Lady Gunfighter. A little later in the stream, I'm actually going to make some particular recommendations as we go. But while we're talking, I figured I'd bring you up to date on some other things that are coming up shortly. So next up, I am very happy to announce 4 weeks from now on August 5th, which is a Tuesday. Very unusual for us to launch on a Tuesday, but got to admit to you, I'm getting on a plane and going to a comic book convention in Connecticut on Wednesday. Hence, Tuesday is Lady Death Immortal Deception. Lady Death Immortal Deception is by myself, Mike McLean, illustrated by Diego Bernard, colored by Giuliano Paratelli, and lettered by veteran letterer Marshall Dillon. And this one is unusual because the portion of it begins in the day. Let me give you a clearer view of this gorgeous image. Lady Death, if you'll notice, longtime readers, she is in her Dragon Wars costume. She's riding a dragon. Love to show you some of the pages associated with that. The first page I'd like to show you is literally page 1. And you will notice that this is an environment that we have not presented before. A floating island in the sky. And it's daytime. Looking at Chad, how you doing? That's right. Chad, Pickle, Samantha, Mr. A. Fantastic. Now, check out this insane double-page spread by Diego Bernard and Giuliano. That is pages 4 and 5. Feast your eyes on these. Let me see if I can get you close. Look at the cool dragons and Lady Death atop a dragon. Come on. That's what it's all about, right? You're right, Samantha. This is Lady Death in her element. Stan, thank you so much for liking the art. Oh, yeah, old man. That's right. So that's coming up, but that's not all, everybody. Upcoming campaigns include Mike Morg Evolution. That is chapter 2 in Mike Morg's story. I am really gratified that the people who backed the chapter 1 of Mike Morg really enjoyed the story, because that's what it's all about for me. The art by Jose Luis, Elmer Santos, and lettering by Marshall were phenomenal, and that team continues on this particular campaign. That's coming at you on Thursday, September 11th. That'll be a 30-day campaign, and we have some insane covers for that one as well. Coming up in October 16th, we have Hell Witch, Hexecutioner. I actually finished my part of that today. What that means is I wrote a thing called an overview. It's what every single solitary book's going to be about. We have all the art in, and this is the directions that go to everybody on our team. And we have some amazing covers on that one as well. Sometimes you forget, and then you go through, you're like, holy mackerel, we got some good stuff in. So, yeah, you're just going to have to stay tuned for that. Rounding out 2026 for Coffin Comics is going to be on November 20th, Lady Death, Pirate Queen. Now, I wrote this one myself back in the day, but I actually rewrote it and expanded it greatly from a 28-page story to a 46-page story. Then I hired the wonderfully talented Allison Rodriguez to draw it. Now they're beautiful double-page spreads, full-page spreads, beautiful, gorgeous, luscious work. And we have covers by the best of the business on that one, and a couple surprises I think you'll enjoy. So that's some of the things that are coming up there. Let me check the comments. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Lady Gunfighter's worth the wait. So metal. This is the metal shirt right here. And then, yeah, I think Mr. A is excited about that too. Yeah, in fact, we're continuing to get our rock on. Myself and Nick G, who's here, our technical director today. We're actually going to go see Brit Floyd. That is a massive Pink Floyd cover band. We both love Pink Floyd. And, you know, they're celebrating some anniversary of Wish You Were Here. So we're very excited to see that. Are you excited? What is it? I think it's like the 50th anniversary. It's the 50th anniversary of Wish You Were Here. So I think they're playing the album in their entirety. If you've not seen Brit Floyd, they are remarkable. In fact, they get to use a lot of the props. Pink Floyd literally lends them. So let's see here. Chad said you had me at pirate. That's true. We'll tell you what, folks, I'm actually going to throw this to video in a second, and when we come back, we are going to introduce the prize wheel, and we're going to give away some goodies to some lucky backers. So without further ado, we're going to throw it to video. Please enjoy this story about Lady Gunfighter, and I'll see you in a minute. Shot and presumed dead, Lady Gunfighter has no time to heal. She and her loyal partner Pike have bloody work to do. Together, they journey to a nightmarish town on the edge of civilization to rescue a loved one from savage outlaws. But will the wicked gunslinger Jebediah Kane really allow them to escape? Or will he and his demonic pistol send Lady Gunfighter straight to hell? It's a bullet-riddled supernatural western in the Coffin Comics manner. And I'm back. Hope you enjoyed that story. Boy, that's a fun book. So you look before me, and we are now reintroducing the Lady Gunfighter wheel. We're bringing back the wheel, everybody. You'll notice that we have numbers 1 through 4. That corresponds with these 4 items. And what is behind there is a range of things from all the way from mock-ups to the Azure Metal Edition. The Azure Metal Edition is limited to 15. We're going to tip one in. It's somewhere behind here. Let's see. Chad's asking, think we'll have flying pirate ships for that floating island? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in to find out. So what we're going to do here is first, we're going to give this a shot. We're going to bring up a digital wheel. All the backer numbers are on there, and we're going to pick a lucky backer that I'm going to spin for. So please pull up the wheel. All right, and without further ado, believe it or not, everyone's number's on there. Let's spin that wheel and pick a lucky backer to spin for. Well, the lucky backer is number 910. And right now we're going to search out and find out who that backer is.
Eric S.
Eric S. Eric, I'm going to spin this for you. And if it lands on 1, 2, or 3, 4, that course 1, 2, 3, 4, and this goodie is going to ship with all the rest of your stuff. So without further ado, spin that wheel. Number 3. Let's find out what is behind number 3. It is a mock-up of the holofoil edition. That is going to you, young man. What do you think of that? So that'll come with all your other goodies. I'm going to rapidly just place this over here. And Nick, please make a note of that backer number. Thank you very much. And I don't know, we should probably do it again. But before we do, I would love to make a recommendation. And that recommendation is, and this is from our campaign, I would love to recommend the Embossed Metal Edition by Mike Chrome. We're offering that for $115, free swag, free unlock bonus. Look at that thing, so dimensional. That's metal. Not only metal, 3D. Thank you for saying so clean. And yeah, congrats for sure, number 910. Now, before we spin, may I show you something else to consider? And it is the following. This is the challenge coin that we're offering on our campaign. It is available right now. Beautiful art by Mike Chrome. And then you'll look on the other side. Beautiful art by Richard Ortiz. Consider that. It's on the campaign as well. Thank you. Yeah, I think we really upped the game. But while we're looking at coins, is anyone interested in a bit of a tease of a future coin? If I get 3 hell yeahs, I'll do it. So let's see. Hey, Travis, how you doing, man? Solomon?
Travis is here.
Everybody, give me some hell yeahs, and I'm going to show you something that you're really going to want to see. Hey, Haley, how you doing? Good morning to you in lovely Australia. You got your package? That's good. Oh, wow. Okay, we got a bunch of hell yes. Okay, so without further ado, check this out. This is the upcoming coin for Lady Death, Immortal Deception, featuring art on one side by Dawn McTague, very dimensional. Look at that. Ridiculous, right? The other side, art by Kendrick Lim. Kendrick Lim. That is a serious, serious tease. Haley, you just missed, I was like teasing a little bit about Hell Witch, because I actually just finished my part, what I call the overview. And I think you're going to enjoy some of the stuff that we're going to present on the next Hell Witch. The story is a hoot. Maybe not a hoot. It's dark. You know, this is, because you're a reader, it is post-Hellegeddon, and it's how she's feeling, and it's very, very dark. The whole thing takes place in hell. But I digress. We see that wheel. We're going to spin again. Thank you for saying the coins are gorgeous. But we're spinning. We're spinning, everybody. We're going to see where it lands. And it landed on backer number 531.
And that is Preston M.
All right. Preston M, thank you very much. Preston M, can you please remove that? People aren't seeing that screen, are they, Nick?
No, they're not seeing that.
Okay, great. That's us, like all our numbers back there. Preston M, I'm about to spin for you, and number 3 is not eligible, so we'll have to keep spinning. Wants to be 3, so we're going to spin again. I like the little coffin shape on the numbers. That looks like it's 3 again. We'll just keep spinning. Okay, number 1. What's over in number 1? Boom. This is a mock-up of the official foil edition by Eric Henson. There's only 3 of these. That's what it looks like in the back. This will be sent to you along with all of your goodies. I'm going to very quickly give this to Nick G. Please make a note of it. who the backer is so we can be responsible and you get your stuff, right? All right, everybody. Hang on for 1 second. I'll be back in a minute. We're going to throw it to video. When I come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about Lady Gunfighter. So let's throw it to video.
It's over!
How dare you strike me?
Quiet! You have the power to give back my life. Do it now!
Never!
So be it!
I curse you. So long as one of my allies walks in error, your soul will never go free.
So speaking about Lady Gunfighter, may I make a couple of suggestions? I talked earlier about the basic edition, and that one is not available to me, but consider some of the others. This beautiful one that we call the Weight is a color variation by Mike Chrome, very limited in nature. Another one would be this entire tier called the Legend Edition with artwork by Lucio Perillo. And these are all available right now on coffinlaunch.com. And Nick, I think right now you're showing the wheel and not the live. So let's try to stay on task there. There you go, young man. I think Nick had one or two before we started. And then next, the official Joel Gomez edition. Look at all the inside the smoke from the gun. These little vignettes telling her story. Haley Anderson said, Mike killed it with that cover. Yeah, he did. It's ridiculous. Haley, I get all these covers in, and I would like to possess each and every one of them, but that's not fair. So that was such a beauty. I think Scott No got that one. Next up, if you were to get the High Roller, which includes about 6 or 7 editions, the bonus book would be this one by Randy Green. While we're all talking on the stream, may I ask you, what cover artist would you like to see contributing to Coffin Comics that has never done a cover before? Let us know on the stream right now. Let's see here. Oh, okay. No one was seeing you, not the wheel. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, good. It's hard to tell. I am seeing a version of that so I could see your guys and gals' comments back there. So anyone have any ideas on that? Other things I'd like to talk about and just let you know that are coming up is that we're going to do the official preview of all the Comic-Con International exclusives next Monday at 4 p.m. What I can tell you right now in the stream is that we're featuring exclusives by Eric Basildua. That's right, Ebass himself. Mike Chrome, Monty Moore, Stephen Butler, Tehani Farrar, and Ken Lashley. And that's not all, folks. Wait till you see what we have cooked up for you for Comic-Con International, which is happening, I believe, the 23rd through God knows. It's the longest con on earth. Maybe July 23rd to August 15th. I don't know. It's a long con. Let's see here. Okay, the Zong Brothers, Frank Cho. Frank Cho has done 2 covers. Yeah, the Zong Brothers would be super duper cool. Well, you know, it has been announced that there is going to be a Lady Death Zombie Tramp 2. And I am so happy that the Zong Brothers are illustrating that book. It's amazing. I've already approved the script outline, and it's fantastic. It's very, very still ill. Very Mendoza. Very, very good stuff. What I liked about the first crossover we did is Dan completely captured Lady Death's vibe. And this next one is going to be crazy because it also includes Hell Witch. Let's see here. Rudy Ayo. Okay, that sounds good. Let's see here. I've never had a Gabriel Deoto. That would be rad. I'd love to see Luis Royo. That'd be cool too. I'm a long-time fantasy illustrator buff. That'd be really cool. Well, folks, I just want to say, let's see here. Haley says, I'd like to see, okay, Louis Royo. Yeah, that'd be great. I guess my bucket list is a couple. I would love to see Alex Ross. I mean, right? Why not? Let's see here. Tim Seeley, that's a great idea. Tim would be really cool. I know that, we run Tucson Comic-Con and Tim is a guest of ours. I saw Tim at Still Ill Con. It was a blast to reconnect with Tim. He's just has such depth of knowledge of comics and a pleasure to speak with and hang out with. Let's see here. Well, everybody said it's looking great. Folks, I want to thank you so much for tuning into this stream. And if you haven't yet, please consider backing Lady Gunfighter at coffinlaunch.com. For as little as $26, you can get the 48-page edition, free digital download, all the free unlocked swag we have, and free US shipping. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see here. And you've been great. I've been Brian Polito. Holler at you later.
War.